Do not be afraid of changes, my friend. What may seem like a setback is actually a breakthrough in disguise. Life is pushing you towards growth. So whatever is happening to you, know that it's for you. It's for your highest possible good. Soon everything will make sense and you will live the life you intend. So keep faith and trust that everything will work out even better than you can currently imagine. To anyone who came across this today, I hope you find something meaningful, because I see so many times as we're going through quite a transformative phase on this planet, so many people are feeling like confusion is taking over, not knowing what to do, and more we focus on the external chaos, more we feel chaotic, and then in chaos it's hard to find clarity. But as Carl Jung said, in every chaos there is a secret order, and in any order there is a secret chaos. They're constantly dancing together. And if you're going through a chaotic phase, you need to recognize that there is a higher order that is happening. And I always want to remind you to find it, to recognize it, and you will not find it in a chaotic phase or in a chaotic state. You will find it outside of it. So you need to learn to stop reacting to life, to break patterns that are causing you to keep creating similar experiences in your life. And recognize that you can do it better. You can do it better. And by better, I probably mean more peacefully. You can have more peaceful approach, more holistic approach to things that may feel chaotic. And recognize that maybe it's not really the chaos that's the problem. It's your own suffering you're creating towards it because it's not how you would like it to be. And therefore you're constantly in fight with situations that are meant to be disturbed, so something new can grow out of them. But as long as you're just fighting with all of this, you will stay there, because what you resist persists. And as long as you're resisting to a change, the constant pressure of change is persisting in your life. So the truth is that sometimes you have to risk it all for a vision no one else can see but you. But while you're risking, you will recognize that risking is taking a lot of energy from you. So what sometimes people do, they don't take time to rejuvenate. They don't take time to allow all these energies to settle, all this chaos to just be. So you sometimes need to just be. And to just be doesn't mean to lay down and think about what's happening in the news. It's not like lay down and scroll on your phone. To be means that you kinda lose yourself in the moment. Like going into the nature and observe the movement of nature. Observe the birds flying, or water flowing, or trees moving in the wind, and lose yourself in it. It has such a calm and mindful effect because you recognize, okay, even though I'm building something huge in my life, or I'm going through something challenging, or something heavy is happening, I'm still okay. I'm still okay, and right now I just need to be. And more you fall in love with this being, with just observing and knowing that right now you're safe, right now you're okay, right now you're fine. More the healing is taking place that will allow you to get to that next level. The real healing that we're all going through is truly all about being more present. It is being more content in whatever we are experiencing. When we are communicating with others, we become better listeners. And then we say what needs to be said rather than just responding or reacting to what we've heard. We learn to truly, say what needs to be said. How many times you experience this intuitive thought that should be said, but you rather say what you think that other person needs to hear? You start eating more mindfully, right? You actually become aware of the tastes and everything you put into your body. And when you spend your time alone, you start loving yourself a bit more, like being present with yourself and feeling yourself and being present with all kinds of negative emotions you may be feeling, and knowing it's all part of the change, knowing that you will not feel this forever, but if you don't feel it, it will be controlling you. That's why they say feeling is healing. And as Dennis Froman said, your wound is probably not your fault, but your healing is your responsibility. Only when you slow down and be, you recognize that being initiates healing. So more you love to just be, more you will see how awesome it is to be. And creativity may unfold. Incredible ideas may find you at times when you're just loving being, like out on a walk, walking around and observing the nature, the clouds maybe, or just breathing fresh air and noticing that maybe it's even not necessary to be okay, but just accepting however you are is for now perfectly fine. Knowing and trusting that if you don't quit, it will work out. But if it didn't work out yet, I guess I needed what's happening for me right now. Because if there would come your higher self to you right now, and you would say to your higher self, hey, I want more abundance, your higher self would probably say to you, okay, great, I will bring to you so much of financial challenges that you will learn to manage little. So once you will have a lot, it will not destroy you. Or you could say to your higher self, hey, I want more freedom in my life. I want more joy and happiness in my life. Your higher self would come to you, okay, I will make your life so painful right now, so hard right now, that you will learn to manage yourself and discipline yourself to such a degree that you will find a way to be free even when your life is not easy. Because when your life will become so much, incredible because of other things, you will not lose it. You will know how to manage it. Because, joy sometimes and excitement and freedom can be more destructive than pain. Because suddenly you have so much time and suddenly you have so much resources that some people just don't know how to manage all these impulses. And they find out it's never enough, so they want more until they get in contact with drugs and all these kind of things. That's why your higher self is kind of keeping you low, or how they say, right? So you learn to manage yourself right here, right now, and then when time comes, you will be ready. So it's only a question, are you able to keep up with discipline? With managing your health, managing your body, managing your mind, managing your emotions. managing your physical appearance, managing your job or your projects or your hobbies or whatever you're doing, your craft, your art, and staying true to who you are, to your needs, your authentic needs, your wants, your desires, staying true to all of this. It's already quite some work, right? And if we don't maintain it, we lose ourselves in these bodily impulses that usually pull us astray. So the reminder is, it doesn't matter where you came from. All that matters is where you're going, and knowing that tiny little change that you apply today will take you closer to where you want to be. I always say to you, 1% of improvement today will change your life forever. Forever. But there are days where we feel like nothing goes our way and we don't want to work on it anymore. Those are the days we are the most challenged. But those are the days where we are truly put on the test. Are we strong enough, capable enough, and wise enough to follow what is right? And sometimes what is right may be painful and more exhausting, but it's still right. Today right now I'm actually on a 3-day food fasting. So I'm 47 hours into fasting right now, and every time I do this kind of fasting, I just face with similar feelings. Firstly, it's very hard. It's hard because your body has cravings and body goes through a certain short period of confusion. Like, oh, what's going on? But then you recognize there's such a incredible mental clarity, and you feel light, and meditations are so profound, and it's beautiful. It's very beautiful. And I always then compare it with other things in my life. Like, for example, when you are building something like a company or a certain type of a business or art, it's like you start with excitement, but then somewhere in the middle it becomes hard and painful, and sometimes you may even hate the process, and you go through this emotional turmoil. But then at some point you break through these negative sensations and you experience what I've experienced in this fasting period, incredible clarity. You experience clarity, and then this clarity takes you over, and if you just stay tuned to the process, it will take you to the finish line. Like for me, tomorrow I'm finishing this fasting and I'm already quite proud of myself. But I know tomorrow I will feel even more proud of myself. So it's same with everything. Every time you apply a certain change, firstly it's exciting. Like you may watch this video and you may feel a desire to, start a new workout routine. And then you start it with excitement, and a few days later it's painful, it's hard, you don't feel motivated anymore. But it's how your habitual body is pulling you back into familiar, because when you're in familiar zone, you spend less energy because it's a habit, it's what you're used to. And your brain is not designed to make constant changes because it takes too much energy. It's actually designed to protect energy so it can use its energy for normal functioning. But what if normal functioning is destroying you and silently killing you, like comfort zone? Then you need to invest your energy into change that will actually start generating more of this good energy, like when you start doing something that's healthier for you, when you change your diet or you start drinking more of maybe, more water than other stuff. It may be painful and hard, but eventually it rewards you with more clarity, with higher energy. You feel better, and also you feel healthier. So there's always a reward after pain. So don't be afraid of change, my friend. What may seem like a setback is actually a breakthrough in disguise. Life is pushing you towards growth. So whatever is happening to you, know that it's for your highest possible good. It's happening right now, my friend. And as yesterday I've shared on our Patreon, I make these daily messages, and then I share them on our Patreon community, Instagram community, Facebook community. Yesterday's message was, as Leonardo da Vinci once said, "He who is fixed to a star does not change his mind." Each experience, each lesson adds a brushstroke to the masterpiece of your life. Keep pursuing the path of wisdom, stay laser focused on the direction of your goals, and keep expanding your horizons for its through growth and the expansion of experiences that you become the character of your dreams. And with the character of your dreams, I mean that highest possible ideal of yourself that you are becoming. And you will become, if not in this lifetime, you will come back and you will aim towards it. Because it's the natural evolution of the soul, so we can be the most valuable to the ecosystem of nature and humanity and universe. So we naturally, unconsciously aim towards a highest ideal. And this highest ideal is not so much external as it's internal, but usually when we grow internally, we also grow externally. We take care of our appearance. We make sure that we are feeling good in our bodies. We make sure that we dress the way that, that feels good. We take care of ourselves. It's all connected. But he who is fixed to a star does not change his mind. Don't stay fixed to what is, because it will never take you to what can be. If you're staying fixed to a lifestyle that once worked for you, you will never experience a life that is the best for you. So accept this mystical part of life that says that in order to experience what you want, you will need to go through what you don't want. And as you're going through what you didn't want, it will build you into a version you want it to be. It's a law of polarity, right? In order to experience unity in your life, oneness, you first need to embrace polarity and stop judging it. Like, good is good and bad is bad. No, it's not. It all just is, right? It all just is. And more you start accepting experiences, lessons in your life, more you start noticing what they are teaching you. Those are divine lessons for you. And more you stay open for them, more you're allowing your unique DNA to open up and guide you forward. Inside of your DNA you have wisdom, you have guidance, you have intelligence that's beyond your intellect, and you can tap into it every time you ask for guidance, every time you ask for wisdom, for knowing in quietness. So don't ignore yourself, because you are who you've been waiting for. You are the one that will create a solution for any challenge you're going through. And it will only happen through you. It will only happen through you. There's no one external that will really resolve it for you. There's always you. and you already know this, right? So my friend, I'm sending you lots of love, blessings, and power. I hope you found great value today, and I want to say thanks to everyone for firstly dropping a comment down below, like what you're going through or what helps you on your path the most. And also thanks to everyone for supporting my art in our store, AttractPassion.com. You're all truly appreciated. I'm an artist. I've created many paintings. I channel them, so find the one that resonates with you. And thanks to everyone for joining our Patreon community for more exclusive content. You're all truly appreciated, my friends. Until next time.